what he left behind in me. A child's cry torn through the dark. The word human, spoken like a line I had not crossed. And silver named not as a metal, but as their weakness. As if the mountain held a world that had always lived beside my own. And I had walked through life as Lord ever knowing its name. Then I began to search the slopes, the traces I had missed. The hidden jaws beneath the moss, the scars cut deep in root and stone. I let the light move out from me, not to heal, only to reveal. And little by little I learned that not all wounds were newly made. Some places answer like old bones, as if the earth remembered pain long after blood had left the ground. It led me higher than before, where the trees thinned into stone, where standing pillars marked the ridge, blackened by weather, older than any path I knew. And under them, still sleeping, something silver breathed. I should have turned, I know that now, but nothing there rose up against me. Nothing in the air recoiled, nothing in the ground refused my step. It felt instead as if the mountain watched me enter, not as a trespass, but as a question. And for the first time in my life, I did not feel like something a place would cast away. Was not silent, that something under the stone still answered. And that was when he said this place had not rejected me, it had answered me. The words struck deeper than they should have, because no one had ever spoken of me that way. Then I looked at him and I listened to the way he spoke, weighing each word as if others stayed behind it. I told him, he spoke like someone who keeps more than he says. He moved toward the mark, and I felt at once what he did not. The old silver was not sleeping, I caught him by the arm to stop him, before the mountain could wound him through what remained. He flinched from my touch like the contact itself had struck too deep. Then the stone betrayed him, and because instinct is faster than thought, I caught his hand to keep him upright, which would have been a better idea if he had weighed half as much. Instead I went down with him, and suddenly the world was much too close. His breath, his eyes, the stunned stillness between us. My heart forgot how to behave, and all I could do before the moment swallowed me whole was laugh. I laughed because I had to, because if I had not, I might have heard my own pulse louder than the mountain. His face was close enough for every guarded line to lose its distance, and yet he looked even less like danger there than he had before. So I told him, still breathless with laughter, that for someone so certain I should not underestimate the dangers of the mountain. The mountain did not seem to agree with him either. And when I said it, something in his expression changed. Humility in him. I had gone looking for a world I did not know, and found it. But somewhere in that world, without permission, my heart had begun to move faster too. Now when I walk beneath those trees, the mountain no longer feels empty. It feels attentive, as if something old has opened one eye and waits, not to judge what I am,